Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, the honestly apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us well. All right, and salutations to Yuakim out there. All right, doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. This is breaking news. All right, and this is an article from RT News. I'm going to read a few excerpts from it. It says, Israel preparing option against Iran. Media, and it's dated December 11th, 2021, and this is fairly recent at 7:30. All right, it says Israel's military.
Who is that brother?
It says Israel's military is preparing a possible strike against Iran. The country's media has reported, citing defense and diplomatic sources. Tel Aviv has already notified the U.S. of its plans, facing no veto on such preparations.
Yeah, and it's all happening according to prophecy. Okay, you know, World War III is in the midst. You know that there's going to be a third world war, and that war is going to go nuclear. And if you've been keeping up with the news, you know that the United States, especially, they don't want Iran to produce nuclear missiles, so they're trying to intercept that, but they're not having any success because Iran has allies, strong allies such as Russia, China, so forth and so on, to help them and to, you know, be like the scripture says, Ezekiel 38, be thou a guard unto them. All right, but yeah, man, you know, somebody, Ariaba, you get Jeremiah 49, straight to the point. It says 22. It says the least of the flock. There's more in that article.
Khan, there's a little more, but there's a lot more actually. It says Israel's defense minister Benny Gantz told U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin about preparations for a potential military strike against the country's arch nemesis Iran during his visits to the U.S. Multiple Israeli outlets reported Saturday. Gantz met top U.S. officials, including Lloyd and the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken on Thursday.
Yep. You can bring the scripture, brother.
All right, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom.
Edom being the so-called white race, okay, the so-called Caucasians. All right, they're the ones that's bearing rule right now, okay, and the Lord is speaking out against them through his mouthpiece, the prophets. All right, out there on the highways and byways, week in and week out, doing the lessons on a day-to-day, you know, whenever they get time to. All right, prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
And his purposes that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Yeah, his will, which is what Scripture say. My determination is to gather the nations. Okay, gather the nations where? The Middle East, for that third world war. That's why we're seeing, you know, information come out such as what the brother just read. Israel exercising their military option on Iran. All right, it's all prophetic. Okay, I'll just let him finish that.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yeah, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right, that's talking about them big nose people. All right, them gutter rats over there in the Holy Land. All right, which is the land of Israel. All right, they're gonna draw out who? They're gonna draw out their allies. The major ally being Babylon the Great, which is America. They're gonna draw them out to help them and aid them in that fight against their enemies. Okay, go ahead.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Yeah, because it's going to be a nuclear destruction. It's going to be a nuclear warfare. All right, we're approaching those times. Okay, it's a nuclear arms race right now. China just stated that they have a missile that is surpassed the United States' weaponry. All right, so, you know, the signs are here, man. Like Scripture said, the end shall speak and not lie.
That's right.
All right, this is beautiful news for us.
That's
you
right.
know? made my day. Well, what you got to say? I mean, you can bring out your scripture.
Khan, if I may say as well, this is just one step closer to the kingdom of heaven, man. That means these prophecies are moving, man. Because that's why the men of the Lord ultimately want these prophecies to pop off, man. Because this is about Yahweh Shai, ultimately. This is about Yahweh Shai reestablishing his kingdom and his stronghold on the earth, man. All right? So that's why we are rejoicing in hearing news like this. But the scripture-wise, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 9, and it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all men of war draw near, let them come up. All right? You want to break it down? Khan.
If you, Ariaba, want to break it down?
Khan, this is Joel 3 and 9. I'm going to read it again. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war.
Proclaiming that World War III is about to happen. The first war has already passed. First war has already passed. The second war has already passed, and we're given warning that the third war is coming to pass here shortly.
That's right. It says, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Yeah, all the mighty men, meaning the other nations, they're going to come up and fight first and foremost against each other, but in the midst they're going to come up to fight against Yahweh Shai when he returns.
That's right. And verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah, all that agricultural tools are going to be turned into weapons. And that's why there's a, what you said, the arms race?
Nuclear arms race.
Nuclear arms race is increasing. How it's increasing. Technology is increasing, and it's the preparation for the day of the Lord and to ultimately destroy Babylon, aka America.
That's right. And it says, let the weak say, I am strong.
It says, let the weak say, I am strong. So all these other nations like North Korea that America has bullied, China that America has bullied, all these other nations at one point in time were under the foot of Esau, under American military, and now they're going to say they are strong because they have the same capabilities as the American military.
Yep.
That's right.
If not better.
Yep.
That's right. Verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Yep.
Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
So World War III is going to come to pass, and everybody's going to basically it's going to be thermonuclear world's war. That's what's about to happen. World War III is about to happen. And Russia's going to back up Iran. Russia's going to back up any country that America has basically put under their boot.
Right.
The scripture says Satan versus Satan.
That's right.
That's right.
This is the point here. This is verse 12. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yahweh Shaphat is the valley of decision. The Lord's determination is to gather all the nations that have ICBM capabilities, to come into the Middle East, aka the sandbox, to fight against one another. But it's not going to be there's going to be a machine gunnery and tanks, but the ultimate World War III is going to be launching missiles, those glittering spears from one end of heaven
Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Smith is a modern day weapon maker. You know? And modern day Smith is these nuclear scientists, primarily from Germany. That's why the scriptures talk about the wise men of Teman. You know, we recognize the Temanites as being so-called Germans today. It's one of the wisest tribes of the Edomites. They discovered nuclear fission, you know? But ultimately, it was the Most High, all wisdom coming from the Lord. It's the Most High that gave them that understanding.
That's right.
Yeah.
It says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
That's right. His work being to destroy this kingdom, this world, man. The scriptures say Esau is the end of this world, or the end of an era, the end of this age. All right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it says, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah. Nuclear destruction, man. That nuclear missile, man. Okay.
That's right. You got something?
Yeah. Any clues or scriptures? Nah.
Yeah, I got it. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. Starting 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And the vision is one, the return of Yahushua and the host of heaven, World War III, the destruction and downfall of Esau, Edom, and this queendom. And you know, the scripture says, roughly phrasing, blessed is he that sees the downfall of his enemy.
That's
and
right.
our main enemy really is Esau. You know, going back to Psalms 83, he's a top heathen that has to be taken out. And then it's going to trickle on down to Moabites and Elamites and etc. That was it on that.
I got one last one. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, real quick. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, so ultimately, this is talking about the time that we're in right now. This is talking about the end of days, man. All right, there's gonna be these rumors of wars. There's gonna be these actual wars, but ultimately, the end is gonna be when the Lord comes back, man. Because the Lord is the one. The Lord said, "Wait upon Him." All right, because the Lord needs to get His peace, man. All right.
Yeah.
Any closing remarks or scriptures?
Yeah. If you got one more, you can close on that.
Yeah, Khan, you can close on whatever you got.
1 second. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So a lot of, all you people thinking that you're saved, or you're thinking that, there's not going to be no World War III, and a lot of you Christians in the Bible Belt know that, something's going to happen, something big's going to happen before we actually get delivered. But you don't know exactly what it is. And that's why the scripture says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Woe meaning destruction. To what end is it for you? Because if you're not in the know, like us, the real Illuminati, the real Luciferians, the light bearers, then you're shit out of luck, because you're not going to have that thawat. You're not going to have that protection exempt from judgment. And that judgment is ultimately leading up. The article that we read in the beginning is those ICBM missiles. That's what we're trying to get. That's what we're trying to escape. That's what we're crying out to the Lord, and sighing and crying that we don't receive that judgment. That judgment, death by pain. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, and that right there cuts any doctrine saying that there's going to be a rapture and this, that, and forth, and the day of the Lord is going to be a beautiful day. Well, it's going to be a beautiful day for us, not for anybody that's not in the know.
God.
And back to, I believe, was Revelation 15, the sea of glass. That's what we, Lord willing, that's what we want to see. We want to see the sea of glass. The sea of glass represents seeing simultaneously getting beamed up and leaving and going into the heavens and seeing this place burn.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, you know, whoever want to close up.
Yeah, Khan. So with that, this was just a quick breaking news, man, on Israel planning on making a move on Iran. All right, so we'd like to give an all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakakodash. Double honors against the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Hope you learned something, and until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.